Hotteok, a scrumptious honey and sugar-filled pancake typically enjoyed in the winter months in South Korea. This popular Korean street food has become one of my favorite things to eat. It only makes sense I dedicate an entire video comparing different hotteoks I've had. I've spent the majority of my time in Busan, so in this video I'll rate 3 hotteok stands in the busiest areas of Busan: Samyeon, Nampo, and Haeundae. And I'll add a 4th hotteok stand just outside of Samyeon just to spice it up a little. First up, Samyeon. Located next to the Lotte Mall, a busy food street amongst many red tents, you'll find one that's selling a ton of different varieties. To make a fair comparison, I'll be ordering what's considered the classic hotteok, which is typically just filled with honey. It's common to see other ones that sell with a mixture of seeds or with cheese. This is actually the only place that I've seen so far with other options like these ones, so if that's something you want to try, then this is the place to go. So this one was pretty good. It has quite a fluffy texture and nice and soft, but there wasn't too much honey inside, so I think this one would get overall about a 7.5 out of 10. Next up, we have Nampo, which is located in the popular street food area of Biff Square. Right in the thick of it, there's this one hotteok stand that sells just one type, with seeds and honey. Many hotteok stands will only have one type, which honestly I prefer since it takes away the need for me to make a decision on what type I would want, and it likely means that they've mastered that particular type of hotteok and makes things more efficient. I honestly really enjoyed this one. I don't typically enjoy the seeds, but this place did it quite well and it mixed perfectly with the honey. So this one, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Now we move over to Gaya Station, which is just 2 subway stops away from Samyeon. This small, lesser known hotteok stand is a lot less busy than the others, and we only knew about it since we were staying close to Gaya Station during our time in Busan. But don't let that fool you, since this stall might just be my favorite one of them all. What sets this one apart from the others is what they actually cook the hotteoks in. Typically, it'll just be in a small pool of oil, but this one here, he actually cooks them in butter. This gives it this rich and delicious coating on the outside of the hotteok. This one felt a little squishier than others, which I actually liked, and the filling was both honey and just a little bit of seeds. I had so many of these while walking home. Whenever I felt the craving for a hotteok, I would always be thinking of this one. This one is an easy 9 out of 10. Last but not least, we have Haeundae. Located right at the entrance of Haeundae Markets, we have a popular stall that sells 3 different types. The classic honey, one with seeds, and another with cheese. This is definitely the busiest of them all, and if you plan to visit this one, be prepared to wait in a long line. This hotteok was nice and fluffy, and it was filled with tons of honey. I really enjoyed this one, but I found that the honey was a little bit grainy. All in all, I'll still give this one an 8 out of 10. So that settles it. The winner of the best hotteok goes to the one at Gaya Station. It's really the fact that it was cooked in butter that really set it apart from everything else, and if ever you find yourself in Busan, I highly recommend trying this one out. And if it wasn't already good enough, this one was actually the cheapest of the bunch at only 1,000 Korean won, which is about 80 cents USD. Bonus hotteok. So I actually ended up in Seoul while I was just finishing up this video, so of course I had to try the hotteok there. I went to the famous Myeongdong night market where there's this massive setup, and the hotteok followed suit, being probably the biggest hotteok I've had yet. I enjoyed this one, but I found the dough just didn't quite hit the spot like the ones did in Busan. Seoul hotteok gets a 7.5 out of 10. All in all, these are all delicious. You can't really go wrong no matter where you get your hotteok in Korea. If you plan on visiting, you definitely need to try these out. That's it for this video. I plan to make some more videos like this during my travels in Korea. If that's something that interests you, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.